A stock is called an equity because you take an ownership position in it. When we own shares of a company, we're called a shareholder, and we take an ownership position in that company. So as an owner of the company, whether I own one share or 1,000,000 shares, I'm entitled to my share of that company's assets and profits. And although we're owners of the company when we invest in the shares, we do not get to make the day-to-day decisions about how that company is run. That responsibility is delegated to the board of directors, to the top management of that company. They get to decide what to do with the revenues that the company makes, whether to reinvest them into the company, whether to pay them out as dividends, whether to buy back company stocks, returning value to the shareholders, or whether to engage in certain marketing activities like sponsoring gay pride parades, donating money to abortion clinics like Planned Parenthood, sponsoring legislation that is very anti-Christian value. If a company is going to use the money that a share of that belongs to me to do things that are in violation of my Christian values, I can't be complicit in that. I cannot be yoked with that. So what we do is we screen these companies, and if they fail a screen for abortion, pornography, LGBTQ, human rights violation, anti-family entertainment, all of those things that are destroying the moral fabric of our country, then we don't invest in them. In fact, if you're a partner, there was an alert that went out last night that brings to your attention 2 companies that have previously been on the buy list that are no longer biblically responsible. So we're asking you to sell those. We're asking you to contact those companies, let them know that you are divesting yourself of ownership in those companies and for the reasons why. They hear from the left every day. They hear from at shareholder meetings, they draft corporate resolutions about all of this ESG stuff. They get a lot of pressure from the left to engage in these activities. They need to hear from the other side. They need to hear from Christians, and they need to hear us say, we will not be owners of this company. We will not invest in this company if you are going to use the money to promote those things. Now, we're not asking them to give us money. We're not asking them to donate money to Christian causes. We're asking them to stay out of it, to run the company, to operate in excellence. Whatever you do, do it as unto the Lord. We don't even have to tell them that part. We just have to say, operate in excellence. Your main priority as a responsible director of this company is to use the resources of the company to make the company more valuable. We don't expect you to sponsor gay pride parades. I mean, how does that help your bottom line anyway? Are you going to market to a segment of the population that is a huge minority? I mean, is that a great marketing strategy at all? If you're looking at it just through secular eyes, that doesn't even make sense. Don't use shareholder money to promote a social agenda. Leave that to the social warriors, the individuals. Let us decide what we're going to fund.